Welcome to Kenji's Kitchen. Today we are going to make Japanese kare rice, which is Japanese national dish actually, because everybody from child to older people, everybody loves curry. When I was growing up, curry was one of my favorite, and my grandmother used to make for me too. And the curry nowadays, usual household buy the box of brick curry roux, but today we are going to make from everything scratch using a curry powders. I hope you are going to try this one at your home too. First, melt 7 tablespoons of butter. I'm using unsalted butter. And once butter melts, we are going to put 5.5 ounce flours. Now mix the flour. And make sure you are not going to burn this, but you are going to gently mix until it gets brown color. So next, add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. So after 10 minutes, the flour and the oil becomes like this color. It is brown but not burned. This is like an exact consistency we are looking for. And I turned off the heat already because we don't want to have this gets burned. And we are going to add the next ingredients one by one, and each time we are going to mix well. So this is the 2 tablespoons of salt. And the next is 3 2/3 tablespoons of sugar. I'm using the unbleached sugar, cane sugar. And next, I'm adding 1.5 ounce curry powder. You can use any kind of curry powder you can find at the market. And next, it's about half tablespoon of ground or crushed garlic. And next is about a tablespoon of ginger. It's grated ginger. And next is about 3 ounces of ketchup. And to the end, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. So once all the ingredient is mixed well, now we are going to turn on the heat. Medium heat is going to be fine, but just be careful. After putting all those ingredients, it gets tended to be burned, so you don't want to make it burnt. Just cook through and makes the liquid to be evaporated. So, and it's going to be almost like a sandy consistency. So after about 10 to 15 minutes, the roux becomes this kind of sandy consistency, and this is done. So this curry roux we created is about 4 times portion. So you can actually refrigerate about 1 month in a container, or you can keep a little bit longer, like 2 months in the freezer. So we are going to use several different veggies, and I'm going to show you how to cut those veggies. And for typical Japanese curries, we kind of cut the vegetable chunky, and this one is called rangiri, which is kind of like turning this peeled carrot and cutting like this angle makes almost the same size of chunky pieces. And now I have 3 peeled potatoes. It's medium size, and I'm going to cut like the same way as kind of like a rangiri. again, chunky is fine. And something you must have is onion. Actually, I am going to cut like a mom makes. Typically, many Japanese people say like browning the onion beforehand makes the much deep flavor of curry. But at the house, many mothers or could be fathers just make this onion to be chunky cut and going to saute with other ingredients. So before sauteing 1 pound of chicken, we just salt and pepper lightly. So I am heating about 1 tablespoon of olive oil in the pan. This is we are going to make curry in this kind of pot, and this is salt and peppered chicken thigh. I like chicken thigh better than chicken breast because it has more flavor, and also when we are cooking a long time, chicken breast tended to be dry out, but the chicken thigh, because of its connective tissue and more fat, it usually gets a little bit more moist. So chicken does not need to cook through, just like a brown outside. Now we add carrots, onion, and potato together. So we are sauteing all the vegetables in the same pan or pot as we cook the chicken, and make sure all the brown bits from cooking the chicken are going to be also taken out from the bottom of the pan. Once you start seeing a little bit of a brown to your vegetable, we are going to add 3 cups of chicken stock. So now it is boiling, so we are going to add all the chicken in. Put all the accumulated juice from the chicken as well. And once chicken is in, I'm adding about 3 tablespoons of sake as well. And we turned down the heat to the simmer. And cook about 20 to 30 minutes until all the veggie gets soft and cooked. So after about 20 minutes, just to check that everything is done or not, I'm just skewering a little bit to the veggies, and everything is done. So, and turned off the heat first, and we are going to add the curry roux we created. So since this curry roux is almost like a sandy consistency, it's going to dissolve quite quickly. This is 7 ounces of the curry roux we created. We are going to add. And mix. Just gently mix so that the potato are not going to dissolve. So now the roux is completely dissolved, and I'm adding 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. And turn on the heat again, gentle simmer for about 10 minutes so that all the flavor of the curry going to be absorbed to all the ingredients. Doesn't this look great? All the veggies and the chickens and the curry sauce, it looks wonderful. So I'm going to taste it. Itadakimasu. This is a great curry. Reminds me really my grandmother's curry at the home. So hope you are try making this curry, Japanese curry rice at your home. And see you next time. Bye.